So one of the main reasons why I decided to make this video is because Emma made this video about me, right? So I'm just gonna play it real quick.
You just need 1,000 of the right ones. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine, John, who I've known for 9 and 8 years. He met when I was 16 or 17. We actually got introduced. That was still in the heyday of me trying to get my agency off the ground. So I've known him for a long time. Now he only has 4,000 YouTube subscribers and 5,000 Instagram followers. Despite his modest following, John makes multiple 5 figures a month with his coaching business. Despite his audience being small, his audience quality is good, so he's still able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year from it. Now, this is an example of what I call a micro personal brand. A micro personal brand is a...
So that's why I'm deciding to make this video, because a lot of people have been DMing me, asking me how. How do you do this? And that's what I'm going to break down in this video for you. Again, my intention is to purely just give as much value as possible in the hopes that, eventually you do become a paying client, but if not, it's still going to help you tremendously. So lock in, pay attention, and learn the secrets that a lot of people have been asking me for. Welcome to John Gab Mindset, where I'm going to help you make more money using the power of your mind. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you how I made $100,000 last month with my coaching and info business. To be honest with you guys, I was kind of hesitant about making this video because I really don't want to be one of those guys who builds their business by showing others how they built their business, if that makes sense. But I believe it's going to give you guys a lot of clarity what I'm going to share with you today. And also, I'm not here to help you to directly grow your business. You'll understand more about what my services do in a moment. So I'll just break down for you the logistics of it. There's 3 things we work on with my coaching business. It's content, it's conversations, and it's closing. We have products at the moment at 1K, 5K, and 15K. Soon, this will be going up to 25K. This will probably be going to 10K. This will probably stay at 1K. And I closed 4 people at 15K and 8 people at 5K. It's that simple. I don't take sales calls. I close through the DMs. I have 1 team member. The reason why I don't do sales calls is because I don't need to convince people to work with me. Straight up. I don't need to convince people. I don't want to grow this business. I have other businesses I work on. One of the main reasons I run this coaching business is because, number 1, I enjoy it. And number 2, it's very nice for cash flow. It's a very high profitable business. This is near enough 95% profit. So, you're probably wondering, John, how can you, first of all, why are you just putting the prices up front here? Because like I said, I really don't need to convince anybody. I really don't. And the thing is, if somebody doesn't want to work with me, it's their loss. Look at my client results. These are just from this past few weeks alone, from these new people I started working with. So we had somebody sign a 17K paid in full deal. Another one of my clients signed 5 clients. Somebody else here went from 3K a month to 19K in 1 month. And somebody else here closed a 72K deal and 20K paid up front, closing of a rev share deal, underlying fear is gone. You get my point. So let me break down for you the logistics of how I've actually done this and the logical side of things. Because, on my channel, I talk a lot about mindset, but I don't think people understand, truly how profound this is. So I almost want to show you guys what is possible. And then, hopefully you become a client of mine because I have a guarantee in place as well that you make your investment back with me. We'll talk. If you want to know more about this, just go to my Instagram page here, John Gab Mindset, DM me the word mindset, we'll talk. But either way, guys, number 1 is who and the marketplace you're going after. So who do I work with? Entrepreneurs and business owners, right? Again, if I was to charge these kind of prices to a college student, would they pay these prices? No, of course not. They don't have the money. But you have to understand that you want to sell to people that have money, okay? If you're trying to sell to people that do not have money, then it's going to be harder for you to charge higher prices. But effectively, it's cheaper for an entrepreneur who's making 50K per month to pay me 5K, for example, than for me to work with somebody who's making $1,000 a month and charge them $500. Do you see the difference here, guys? You have to be very specific who you're speaking to and who you're going after. So I speak to entrepreneurs and business owners, and even in my content, I'm very direct who I speak to. People that are already winning, people that already have a business, people that already have the foundations dialed in, and they just want to grow more. I don't work with beginners. I don't help people create their business model. I work with already existing entrepreneurs and business owners to scale using the power of their mind. So that brings me to the second point is what do I do and what's the outcome? Well, I help them make more money and scale. That's it. Now, depending on each individual that I work with, it depends on the outcome they want to accomplish. But again, when I speak to them, I explain to them the outcome I hope to help them accomplish in the time frame we work together. And my guarantee is that we make the investment back in 90 days. Again, that's a very strong offer going on to this point. How? How do I actually help them? Well, I reprogram their mind in 90 days, right? It's that simple. And again, I'm not going to get into how this actually works right now. If you DM me on Instagram, I'll explain to you how it actually works. But my offer here as well is, if you don't make your investment back with me in 90 days, I will work with you for free until you do. And adding on to that guarantee and that offer is simply my argument is this. Do you believe that your mindset is stopping you from getting to the next level? And 99% of the time, the entrepreneurs say yes. You know, they have procrastination issues, they have limiting beliefs, they are not tapping into their full potential. You get the point. So they know there's a mindset problem, and they simply understand that John Gabb is the best in his space to do it. So if I give you some context on who I actually am and what I've accomplished, you know, I've been coaching now mindset for over 5 years. I've worked with thousands of entrepreneurs. I've been hired by 6, 7, and 8 figure entrepreneurs. I've been hired by Imran Gadzi, Charlie Morgan, and ultimately I have got insane case studies and results. So when people come to me and they're like, I have a problem with mindset in my business, John Gabb can help me achieve this. John has an irresistible, no-brainer offer. It's not a question of should I do it, it's how do I reprogram my mind? I'm the solution. And they move forward with me. And there's a very simple equation here, guys. It's value exchange. If I'm telling you, you say to me, hey, my goal is to scale my business. And I say to you this, I'm like, well, I will help you make back a minimum of 15K in these 12 weeks we work together. Minimum. Or I will keep working with you for free until we do. They know there's a mindset issue. And I say, look, it's not a question of does my stuff work? I know that reprogramming your subconscious mind works. I will work with you until you get it back. So it's a very simple no-brainer offer, right? And then it's just simple numbers, guys, you know? Right now, I have a very strong audience as well. And it's very simple, basic numbers. You know, I worked with 12 people here. 12 people is all I need. So what am I going to do now to scale to 250K per month? Well, I'm going to keep putting out content on this YouTube channel. And I'm going to run paid ads on Instagram. It's that simple. I'll have more conversations. I will create more content. And I will pitch more people. And that is all I'm going to do to grow my business. There is no complexity here. But I can guarantee you one thing right now. If you're watching this video and you're trying to grow your business and you're finding blocks and resistance and you know what to do but you can't step into it, it's because you're not working with your subconscious mind. And this is exactly what I do for myself and for my clients. We heavily work on the subconscious mind because your subconscious mind is governing 90% of your reality. Let me ask you, do you have limiting beliefs that are holding you back from growing your business? Do you have low frequency emotions that are holding you back from growing your business? Do you have bad habits like scrolling, procrastination that are holding you back from growing your business? 100%. These are all stored in your subconscious mind. So my question to you is this: what plan do you have to reprogram your subconscious mind? And 99% of the entrepreneurs I speak to, all of these clients here, for example, they knew what to do. They had the opportunities in front of them, but they had these internal blocks that were slowing them down. So when I come in and I show them how to reprogram their mind, and my offer is very unique because what I do is I essentially give them a meditation that takes no more than 10 to 30 minutes to apply each day, which rewires the subconscious mind. I'm not going to get into that too much detail now. If you want to know more, just DM me Mind System or Mindset on Instagram and we can talk. But that's really how we do this, guys. So if you are an entrepreneur and you are trying to grow your business and you have all the information, you have all the tactics, all the strategies, you know how to get there, you can see it in your mind, but there's just this resistance. There's this block that you keep tapping into. I'm telling you right now, it's your subconscious mind. That's it. If you want to know more about this, just go to my channel and study these videos here. Study what I'm saying in these videos and you will understand it at a deeper level, especially this one here. This breaks it down exactly in detail and how my program works. But really and truly, guys, another thing I want to say here is I am completely unattached from money. You know, a lot of the time what I see with entrepreneurs is they need money and they would never put their prices up and showcase them here on the front end because I need to sell people. I need to convince them. No, if you want to work with me, cool. If you don't, cool. Either way, I'm going to win because I understand that my mind bends my reality. I understand that my thoughts hold energy and I can direct my thoughts to bend reality to my will. When it comes to business, guys, it's very simple. Content, conversions, and closing. Okay? If you look at my content as well, it's very simple. If you look at my Instagram, it's very simple. Okay? If you understand as well, my conversations that I have with people, it's very simple. Closing is very simple. It's done through WhatsApp and DMs. Rarely do I take a call. Unless they maybe have some questions. Guys, simple. If you want to grow your business, like I said, work on your mindset. If you want help with that, DM me on Instagram. All right. God bless. Speak to you soon.